Hello, my name is Fabiana Katz. I'm an Argentinian-Canadian mezzo-soprano, and I've been teaching and performing internationally for over 30 years. I'm available to teach online lessons using Skype, FaceTime, or Zoom. If you'd like to give some a try, you can contact me through my website, teachmetosing.ca. I've made a series of little warm-up exercises that you can use to get you started in your daily practice. I hope you enjoy them. Hi. Here's another series of exercises to help you warm up when you start, to help you find your resonance and your breath and the uniformity of tone. This first one goes like this. So you're going to hum the M, try to transfer that resonance to the E sound, and then when you move from the E to the ah, you're going to try not to make too big of a shift, or you're going to lose a lot of that resonance. So you have to keep the ah vowel relatively narrow. So I'll do a few with you, then I'll keep going and you can do them yourself. So we're going to start, let's start here. This is an A flat. So notice how I keep my chin down and how the E is narrow and the ah is narrow. I don't widen and just keep everything in the same position. So let's keep going. Keep going. Nice and relaxed. Last one. So you can go back and do this again. Watch for a few things. Don't suck the air, right? Just think of a little surprise. Make space in between each one. Let the air drop in. And keep your mouth nice and relaxed when you're humming. It shouldn't be tight, right? Because it's going to kill the resonance. So there should be a tickle, and you might find that it's quite ticklish, and that's a good thing. And you can experiment with that kind of sort of a sound, keeping all this nice and loose. So you can go back and try that one again. We do lots of resonance exercises because that's what singing is all about, is finding that resonance. So lots of M's and N's and Ng's and things that will access your mask, as some people call it. So this one goes mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. And it goes like this. We're going to start right here. I'll do a few, and then you can join me. So it goes mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. Yeah? Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. And find that resonance, yeah? Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. 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 So as it starts getting higher, don't tighten your M, right? So that you feel the muscles here, the sternum muscle is getting tight. Make sure that there's a connection to your abdominal wall, to your solar plexus, and that the mouth is really loose. Mini, 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 no, mini, mini, mini. Yeah, don't work here and keep this very, very loose. Where were we? So mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. I'm lean, I'm very strong, I'm my core is engaged and I'm connected and that is consistent, right? So I'm not sort of relaxed and lazy, right? This is up and tucked in, right? And then I maintain that. Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. And this is very, very loose, all right? Keep going. Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. 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 The higher I go, the more I engage. Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. One more. Mini, 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 ming, ming, ming. Next, we're going to do a long tone exercise on an oo vowel. This will help build the movement of the air, the consistency of the movement, the consistency of the tone, and help you find a nice resonant space for that vowel. So you're just going to hold it out. You're going to go ooh. Yeah, and you want to find that sound that you make when maybe something's very surprising. Ooh. It's a very round ooh. We don't really have that sound in English. Ooh. It's not a In English, we don't have a real ooh like that. The tongue is always doing something funny. Yeah. So you want to find an Italian sound, an ooh, that has space back here between the molars. Ooh, and a lot of inside resonance. Yeah. Ooh. We're going to start on B flat, and we're just going to hold it out. Try to hold it out consistently. Have a sense of the sound and the energy moving away from you. So it's very simple. Ooh. And when it's time to breathe, you're just going to let go and make space. So it's like ooh, and the throat just opens and you make space and you don't suck or pull or anything. You release, let the breath take care of itself. Yeah? Another one. I don't go up with my chin. I don't force the breath. I just sort of think a little surprise, let it renew. Yeah? Let's do a few more. Two more. Last one. You should feel very relaxed after this one. This is an exercise for expanding your range and your volume upwards. It's pretty simple. The word is sho, S-H-O, and the notes are up the fifth and down through the triad, and we're just going to take it up. So you're going to go sho, very connected, very scoopy, because then you ensure that you're not articulating pitches in the throat and that your support is connected, and it's what carries you up. So be aware of what you're feeling in your abdominal wall, solar plexus, diaphragm. Ooh. So there's an initial rise in the muscle as you go up to the fifth, and then it stays there as you come down. So sho, you don't want to let it drop, right, until the breath. Sho, consistent. Shoo! And you have to lift a little bit higher as you go high, not because you want to lift, but because you want to engage that muscle. It's called an eccentric contraction, and you want your ribs to widen a little bit. Yeah, so this up and out is a combination movement that happens together, right? You can't get longer without getting wider, and you can widen without you just getting a little longer. Yeah, let's go back here. Yeah, just be aware of the drop of the belly when you breathe and the re-engagement of the muscle when you start to sing, and especially as you go up the fifth, that little lift, and then hold it there. Yeah, here we go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Always stay up here. Shoo, 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 shoo. One more. Shoo. So notice that my sternum, my shoulders, they haven't changed. When I take a breath and I let this drop, I don't collapse, right? It's very important. We have to learn as singers to maintain our chest cavity open and steady. So all this action goes on down here when you breathe and you re-engage, and of course the ribs will engage too. So there's a widening that happens, but there's no collapsing, because when you see this, you've actually collapsed here, and then you're not connected anymore, right? So you gotta, this is why posture is so important as singers. This is why we always talk about posture. So with that idea in mind, go back, try it again.